Hi. Well, welcome to another month of content with Revival. This is our last month of content on this specific topic. Next month, we're going to move into holiness, and I'll explain a little bit more of that as we go. But this time, we're going to cover the fourth Great Awakening. Up to this point, we've looked at the revival in Nineveh. We've looked at the first Great Awakening with Jonathan Edwards, the second Great Awakening, the third Great Awakening. Now we're moving into what people call either the fourth Great Awakening or the 20th century revivals. And this is probably where you think, oh, Billy Graham, exactly. So we're going to talk about Billy Graham, but there's so much more to talk about than just Billy Graham. The fourth Great Awakening is really divided into four different categories. The first is at the turn of the century, around 1906, and it's the Azusa Street Revival. So if you haven't heard of that, you're in for a treat, because I hadn't heard of it either. And it is phenomenal to see what God has done in the 20th century. The next point will be the Healing Revival. And this wasn't specific to just America. A lot of this started in Canada, but you'll learn more about Oral Roberts, William Branham, and what also was called the Latter Rain Revival. So we're going to talk about both of those. So Azusa Street, Healing Revival, Latter Rain Revival, and then the Charismatic Renewal movement, which includes Billy Graham. It also includes folks like Edwin Orr, Bill Bright, and Henry Blackaby. But the name that we probably know the most is Billy Graham. So what I'd love for you to do is to just take some time, rest, relax, grab a cup of coffee or a great cup of tea, sit back and get started in this revival content. Like I said, it's the last bit that we're going to learn until we move into the next point of where we really look at this inner reflection of what does it look like in our life to be a Christian? How are we setting ourselves apart from the world? And how can we fan the flames of revival, which is all the preparation that we've been doing so far? What can we do to really help with this revival? And you'll learn right up front, we can't make it happen. We can prepare. We can pray, but we can't make it happen. Only God can make it happen. Only God can do it. So as we go into this next module, please pray with me and take good notes. And I'm looking forward to see what God will do with this content, with revival in America, with revival around the world, and with you and with me. God bless.